Hello gamers and gameheads, what is going on? My name is Tnek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, in today's video I got some really exciting Wayfinder news for you all. But if you want to stay up to date on all things Wayfinder, make sure you are liking today's video, subscribing to the channel if you are new, and let's go ahead and get into today's topic. So, Wayfinder has been out on early access now on the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, and the PC for roughly 2 months. And I gotta say, Wayfinder has been one hell of a fun time. It had a bit of a rocky start. You know, there's been a good amount of bugs, glitches, server issues, and stuff like that. But y'all know how it goes sometimes with some of these live service games. I know that's kind of a sad thing to say, that, you know, people keep making attempts at them and they haven't perfected the craft yet, you know, of getting them to launch in a decent state. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm just being realistic about it. But anyway, one question I do get here and there from my fellow Xbox players is, when can they get their hands on Wayfinder? And well, a very specific article released just last week by Massively Overpowered actually gives us some of that information, and I'm going to show you guys how this actually alludes to the Xbox release. So first and foremost, if y'all don't know, Wayfinder actually had one of their first mid-season updates called Call of the Void. They released a new weapon, add a new event, a new dungeon, and a new boss. So if you haven't, make sure you are checking that content out if you are currently playing Wayfinder. But anyway, shout out to Massively Overpowered. We'll leave a link to their article down in the description below. Let's read the article and then I'll discuss and tell you guys what I'm talking about. It says, have you been waiting for Wayfinder to hit free to play before jumping on board? Then you might be waiting a bit longer than originally expected. As this week's Wayfinder website missive indicates, that the title is moving to free to play till next year rather than 2023. I don't know why that's a surprise and why Massively Overpowered are just now making that announcement. They already made that clear before, that, you know, free to play was going to be in 2024. We knew that when the game was delayed from its original, you know, early access date. We kind of knew that was going to push literally everything back. I don't know why everyone's acting like that's a surprise. This makes sense, as in August, Airship Syndicate told early access purchasers that it wanted to run through a full 2 Founders seasons before pulling the trigger on free-to-play, but now we have more confirmation. In the meantime, the online RPG is riding high off this week's Call of the Void patch and hinted at other upcoming projects. A brief Q&A portion indicated that seasonal items, a Senja rebalance, and even a new weapon type are in the works. The team currently has our next weapon type in active development, and we hope to unveil it to you all after Wayfinder moves into free-to-play next year, the studio said. Another topic of discussion was whether or not the studio will raise the accessories cap of 100. Right now, it doesn't look like it has this plan, but Airship Syndicate said it is definitely not off the table. So, not only are we going to be getting the free-to-play release next year, but it looks like a new weapon type is finally coming to the game. I'm not going to lie, waiting all the way until Season 3 for a new weapon type does sound kind of long, because that's essentially going to kind of be like adding a new class in a way, I guess, but like the Wayfinders themselves are more so the classes, and we're going to get a new Wayfinder every season. But let me tell you what they've said here. The keywords. They want to wait a full 2 Founders seasons before pulling the trigger on free-to-play. So right now we are in Season 1. The next season will be Season 2. Most likely, the Xbox release for Wayfinder will come with Wayfinder Season 3. Since they want to wait 2 seasons before pulling the trigger on free-to-play, chances are, if I were a betting man, Season 3 would be the free-to-play launch of Wayfinder. And they'll probably do something big, launch it with some kind of event, and it'll expand to the Xbox Series consoles and the Xbox One platform. Now, we obviously don't have official confirmation of that yet, but they always have said that the Xbox version will release when the game goes free-to-play. They've said in their Wayfinder Wednesday that they want to wait 2 full seasons before pulling the trigger on free-to-play. So it would make sense that they want to go free-to-play either with Season 3 or sometime during Season 3. And if free-to-play happens, you know, sometime during Season 3, that also means that the Xbox release will happen sometime within Season 3 as well. But anyway, guys, let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments below. Am I right? Am I wrong? You know, how are you guys feeling? Obviously, you know, when we get official confirmation of this, I will let you guys know. I personally have been dying to play Wayfinder on Xbox while I don't mind it on PlayStation. Xbox was just, where I originally wanted to play the game at, and I wasn't aware that it was a PlayStation exclusive when it was first announced, until I just dug deeper and got that information. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed today's video. Smash that like button. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.